Today we finally get to show you the all-new INFINITI QX60. As you can already see, INFINITI has completely reimagined luxury in a mid-size 3-row SUV. Dramatically different, completely redesigned from its predecessor from the older model. You'll notice the sculpting in the front. This 2022 Century model is the model that we're going to look at today. You can see that INFINITI, in keeping with their design, they have the signature double-arched grille with the reflection in the grille of water, which in Japanese culture, the term water under the bridge means leave your troubles behind, which will allow you to conquer life in style in the all-new INFINITI QX60. Some signature things that I'm going to point out before I talk about some of the standard features that you can get in all the trim levels. This being the Sensory, we have the Pure trim level, we have the Luxe trim level, the Sensory, and then finally the Autograph. As you can see here in the front with this design, they have the signature LED piano key lights in the front, which also carries around to the back. These chrome skid plate accents.
So do the LED lights come on all the trim packages?
LEDs are standard on all the trim packages, as well as standard items that they've now incorporated into the QX60. Panoramic roof is standard on the QX60. Power folding mirrors is standard on the QX60. Some of the technology features as we go around the car that we'll talk about that they've incorporated is a standard 12.3-inch interactive screen display, which is all new to the INFINITI QX60. As well as that, the INFINITI QX60 comes standard with an 18-inch wheel. This being the Sensory package has the 20-inch wheel upgrade. It also has chrome accents. In your Pure and in your Luxe, you're going to see the same body paint molding. Again, this is the mineral black, has the beautiful, as you can see, mica granite fleck in the paint. They add chrome accents to the door handles on the Sensory model. But one of the other standard features on the Sensory model is leather interior comes standard on every single trim package. In the Sensory model, we're upgrading by adding this beautiful open porous ash wood. On another feature that is standard is lumbar support. So you have 4-way lumbar for your driver and 2-way lumbar for your passenger. On the Sensory model, they're also adding 2-seat memory, not only for the driver, but for the passenger as well. This one incorporates a 17-speaker Bose upgraded sound system into the Sensory package. As you can tell, Motor Trend magazine basically, in a side-by-side comparison with the Acura MDX, chose the QX60 for 3 things. 1, its overall beauty. 2, its well-appointed interior. And another thing, when we get to this back door, is that the amount of space that you get in the rear cargo area and in the 3rd row.
Now I see that it has a nice big screen in the middle now. What kind of technology comes with this car?
So we now offer wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. On your Luxe models, that 12.3-inch interactive screen is going to be standard, as well as, and I'll turn this on so you guys can see it, a 12.3-inch screen in the center. Now this is an option that is an upgrade for the Sensory model. Sensory model incorporates a wireless phone charger, talking about technology, to go along with your wireless Apple CarPlay. And your Android Auto is still integrated into the USB ports. Speaking of ports, you have 6 standard USB ports. The Sensory model adds an extra to give you a total of 7. Again, this is the Sensory interior, which is the same well-appointed leather interior that comes in the Luxe and the Pure trim level. But to this, you're going to add not only heated seats, but you're also going to add ventilated seats. You're going to add, you have dual climate control. You also have a special air filtration system in this car that you don't have in the other models, with the grapeseed filter to filter out a lot of the inner cabin quality and purity of the air to make it better for you and your passengers. In this particular model as well, we're going to have an option of adding a heads-up display, a smart rear view, which this particular model does not have. That's called the Vision package. That's also an additional package that you can add to the Lux, as well as you can add an audio package with the upgraded Bose. And you can also add a towing package. Now, the standard QX60 has 3,500 pounds of towing capacity. You can add the towing package to it, which integrates a hitch to the back and gives it up to 6,000 pounds of towing capacity, which is 1,000 more than any of our competitors. Again, we have 20-inch wheels. You have the black wheel well moldings that accent the car. This one continues to have the paint colors, silver rails on the top, which in the autograph package, the entire top of it has black, and it carries the black around to the back where you have a continuous D-pillar in the back, how seamlessly that glass rolls around to the back of the vehicle. When you're standing in the back of the vehicle, you notice they've integrated remote button in there as well. On the sensory level, you're going to add the power returns for the third row. And then of course standard drop down on this. Tons of cargo space. Very spacious third row. I actually got in the back of it, which I've never done in any of our other models. I got in the third row and I have quite a bit of leg room. We left the car seat in here for you so you could get a real life idea of these new release switches. Now this is the 60/40 split bench. The only option that we have is on the autograph. You do have the option of the captain's chairs, which we talked about. And you also have built-in screens, which were on some of our other models already, that tuck down inside the doors. This has the 4-position latch child safety. Very easy to release the seats, moving forward to gain access to the back seat.
That's nice how you can leave the seat in place when you tilt forward.
Absolutely, and if you're in the back, you also have a release button on the back of the seat as a way to get out without anyone having to let you out. You can position this button here. Back seat on the Sensory model is also heated, as well as your controls and your USB ports inside here. This particular model comes with a brand new all-weather mat package that is added to our cars, and they've sculpted it and made it much more user-friendly and much more retaining for water, ice, snow, dirt, things like that. Easy to come out and clean as well. And then if you notice on the bottom of this, I don't know if you saw this earlier, but this chrome on the Sensory is an inspiration from the Japanese katana samurai swords. So tons of attention to detail. Overall, again, style, beauty, practicality makes your life, your children's lives, traveling around much easier and much more practical, and in a beautiful, beautiful design.
Very nice. I'm kind of a techie guy. Is there any technology that I can use from my phone or a computer or anything to interact with the vehicle?
As well as with the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto, the wireless charging, you've got built-in Wi-Fi. They're also adding to it, they brought back through iCarX InTouch Services for 2022. InTouch Services is going to give you 5 years of a certain suite of features. Like one of the major features is where you can unlock or lock your car from anywhere in the world. You also get a 1-year trial to the premium. That's the one that everybody really wants, because that not only you have remote start standard on the Lux model going forward on your key fob, and I'll grab that key fob to show you. With the InTouch Services, you also have the remote start feature, as well as many other features.
A necessity here in Ohio.
You can use your smartphone, your smart watch, Alexa options. So lots of great technology integrated into the 2022 QX60. And then as well, and I know that the ladies may like this, or you may like this as well, we have new for this model. Let's see if I can do this without moving. Kicked open.
Very nice.
And again, as you can well see, they've integrated seamlessly the LED piano key design that we had in the front. It comes back into the tail lights, as well as the chrome accents are matched up here on the back of the car. Overall, what do you think?
Oh, it's beautiful. I'd love to get one on the road to test drive it.
Well, we can set that up for you and get a deposit and get you in a new one.
Thank you very much.